Welcome back, YouTube. In this video, I'm going to be taking this thing, this gauge cluster, this whole thing apart because I'm having some gauges that are jumping up and down. So the first, easiest, quickest, and free thing to do is to take out the gauges, clean the leads, because, you know, this car is 27, 28 years old now. So all original gauges, and I've heard that's one of the most common things is they start to corrode and they don't read very well. So that's what I'm going to be doing. First thing you do, take off the 4 on top up here, all of those Torx. Then you have some on the bottom. You got 2 there, and you got 2 there. Once you take those off, then this little bezel piece comes off. Really cool. You can shine a light and look at those, all the things that you can never see because maybe your bulbs are broken. That's why you're watching this video. I don't know. All right, next up, we've got a plastic piece that's being secured yet again with these screws. So, or kind of screws. One here, 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 and here. Maybe I missed one. One down there. Once you get all those out, it's just the plastic cover that comes off. Now that all those pesky screws are out of the way, we can take off this plastic, set that up here, and we can also take off this metal. There we go. Also go up there. And now you can see you can get into pretty much everything. So if you have a bulb out, you can get to the bulbs, your 2 blinkers, all these bulbs down here. These ones, along with some other ones, are pretty tough to get to. So there is a way to do it with some tubing, just like this. I use this to bleed my brakes. It works perfectly. I do not know what size it is, so sorry about that, but it's short enough to actually, or it's the diameter small enough to actually go in there, and you push it up against the bulb. Let me actually do it. Push it up against the bulb, and then just quickly pop it out. There you go. And you got your bulb out. To put it back in, it's pretty simple. You just line it up, and it, same thing, just push, and just kind of twist it, and it'll come out. And you can put your finger in there and kind of push it in, make sure it's all the way in. And yeah, that's how you change out the bulbs, but that was a caveat. I'm here for different reasons. And by the way, don't lose these. These are not secured by anything. They're just little circular, thin, colored things that will fall out, and it's terrible. So I need to take out the main thing I'm here for is my fuel gauge, because it keeps kind of like bouncing up and down. This is the first thing I'm going to check. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out these screws so I can pop this whole thing out. It pops out as a unit. All of these gauges pops out as a unit. The only thing that you'll have a problem with is the speedometer if you do want to take it out, just because the speedometer has the speedometer cable in the back, and you need to take that out and unscrew it before you can actually take the whole piece out. So let me get this stuff out. And now I have all of mine pulled out. And if you do need to replace any kind of bulbs, the easiest way to do it, instead of checking every one of them, is make sure you have your battery plugged in, and just pop over here to your lights, push them out, and there you go. Sorry about the beep. So this one's out, and this one down here is out. And of course, those are your 2 blinkers. But that's the easiest way to figure out which ones are out and which ones are not. And all these little clips in here, mine look really good. I don't need to clean any of them off. And the leads, I've got all mine over here. The leads on the back, or I guess the screws on the back, You can clean them up with a wire brush if need be. Mine are all clean. And if you do want to take the speedometer out and everything, there are 2 screws. You can see one there. Well, it's actually like a nut at the end of 2 screws. There's one there and one right there on the other side. You take those 2 out and you have to go underneath and you have to pull this out a little bit, and there's a little clip that goes onto the back of the speedometer. You have to shimmy I don't think I have one in here, but a flathead screwdriver. You have to push it up there and pop it out, and then you can pull the whole thing out. But I really don't want to do that, and not very good at it, so I'm not going to do it. So there you go. If you have any kind of light bulb issues, you can easily get to them now, and hopefully everything works out for you.